I'm Harry Potter Fan Club 000, and I wanted to make this new YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it. So today, I thought we might want to read about the Weasley family to start off the new channel. So let's do it, okay? Weasley was the surname of a pure-blood wizarding family in Great Britain. They were considered one of the prominent wizarding families, although their lack of money and their sympathy for muggle-born wizards and even muggles made other wizards and witches view them scornfully. They lived in the Burrow, a ramshackle house of 4 or 5 stories, a little way outside the village of Ottery St. Catchpole. They included in the Sacred 28 list, published in their Pure Blood Directory in the 1930s. However, they deplored their inclusion in the list. They said they had ancestral ties to many interesting muggles. Their protests earned these families the opportune name of advocates of the pure blood doctrine, the epithet blood traitor. When Harry Potter befriended Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley's youngest son, Ronald Weasley, the Weasleys became a second family to Harry. The Burrow became Harry's home, away from Arthur and Molly as de facto godparents in Sirius's Black absence. And Harry would eventually marry into the family. He married Minerva Weasley, also known as Ginny Weasley. Family history. The Weasleys, unlike many other pure-blood families, willingly associated with Muggles. Muggle-borns and half-bloods do not consider themselves to be superior to others because of their blood status. Thus, elitist pure-blood families, such as the Malfoys, the Blacks, consider them to be blood traitors and treat them with disdain. Aurelia Black is often disowned by her family for marrying Septimus Weasley. Despite being one of the biggest blood traitor families, they seemed rather proud of it. The Weasleys tended to have large numbers of children, an unusual trait for wizarding families. According to Draco Malfoy, Ron's generation of Weasleys were considered poor by wizarding standards. Their vault, the Gringotts Wizarding Bank, only contained a small pile of sickles in a single galleon as of 1996. For several generations, only boys were born into the family until the birth of Minerva and Molly Weasley. This trend ended with the grandchildren of Arthur and Molly, who include more girls than boys. Red hair and the hand-me-down robes, you must be a Weasley. Arthur Weasley was born on 6 February 1950 to Septimus and Cedrilia Weasley. Arthur had at least 2 brothers. He attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1961 to 1968 and was sorted into the Gryffindor house. In his 3rd year, he was probably choose to take Muggle studies due to his interest in Muggles. While at school, he began dating his fellow Gryffindor Molly Pruitt. Shortly after graduating from Hogwarts, Arthur and Molly married. Their marriage was rather rushed, as Lord Voldemort was gaining power during that time and the First Wizarding War began. They presumably took up residence at the Burrow, but at least in 1970, the Burrow quickly became home to the Weasleys. Despite being poor, none of the family seemed to be ashamed of their home, and it had a comfortable and relaxed atmosphere. It was a welcoming place, and friends and family were regular visitors. Arthur and Molly were not members of the First Order of the Phoenix. It is unknown otherwise involved in the war. However, Molly's brothers, Fabian and Gideon Pruitt, joined the order and were eventually killed by 5 Death Eaters. One of them, who was Antonian Dolohov. During the course of the war, Arthur and Molly had 7 children. Bill in late 1970, Charlie in 1972, Percy in 1976, the twins Fred and George in 1978, Ron in 1980, Ginny in 1981. Molly longed to have a daughter after having her first 5 sons, but had another son before finally having a daughter. The war ended soon after Ginny's birth, but not before Molly's brothers Fabian and Gideon Pruitt, both of the Order of Phoenix, were murdered by Death Eaters. Pruitt brothers were ambushed by 5 Death Eaters and fought like heroes. And the family was upset when some Death Eaters, such as Lucius Malfoy, were able to get off scot-free, like claiming they had been under the Imperius Curse. Arthur believed they were lying, and he and Lucius were hostile toward one another whenever they crossed paths. Bye everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video as part of a read of the Weasley family. Goodbye, I hope you enjoyed it.